Right, today I'm going to give you 6 simple tips on solid bag fishing. Firstly, I use the Mainline Spod PVA pellet. This is absolutely ideal. Various sizes there. It's going to fill out all the little air pockets in the bag, the smaller pellets, and they're going to break down differently on the bottom. Secondly, multiple bags. I always tie a few in advance, so if I start a day session, I can turn up in the swim, I've got rigs ready, I've got bait ready, I can cast them to showing fish. And leaving them in the tub like this with the lid on, they're not going to get wet. If it's raining, just pull one out, tie it on, and away you go. Thirdly, a little edge here. I like to put my bags on loop to loop, but I see so many people sometimes, when they loop them on, they're trying to get it off. I like to use a braided leader. When you do the loop sometimes, it's a little bit hard to get it off, and I see people using a boiling needle, but I always put a little loop just in the end of that, so when I've looped it on, like so, and I pull that down tight, I've got another little loop there, little tag end. So I haven't got to mess about now trying to get a needle in there, trying to get it unthreaded. I can just pull that loop simply like that, pass the bag through, and I'm ready to thread my next bag on. Next, I like to add a little bit of attraction to this. Just simply over the top of the bag, take a bit out, don't squirt it on, I like to put it on my finger and just rub it around the bag. Just gives it a little bit of a boost, a little bit of attraction, just something else there to go with a pellet and a hook bait. When fishing the solid bags, I like to use a balance bait. There's enough bait in that solid bag there to attract the carp, but when they come in, that's only a mouthful for them. So when they suck up, I want a bait that's going to waft and go up with the pellet, and these critically balanced hook baits, these wafters from Mainline, are absolutely ideal for this. And finally, when I've cast the bag out and I pulled it in, it's all wet and I need to retie it, I dry it in the towel, take the lead off, blow through it, make sure it's nice and dry, but you always get a little bit of moisture. And what I like to do is just get a stick mix, something like this, just dip the lead in it, the hook bait, just rummage the lead about in there. It just takes all the moisture off and it just adds a little bit of attraction, a little bit of flavour to that damp rig. And there you go, my 6 tips on solid bag fishing. And hopefully they will improve your catch rate just like they have mine.